Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to the Abyss. We're still trying to survive the Abyss, and I gotta say it's not going that well, seeing as I have a bit of a power issue. It's not strictly limited to this base either, because the other base also has some issues. I am generating just enough to keep the base operational, but not more than that. And this means that I've had to shut down my coal extractor, so I'm now bleeding coal and I only have 5 days of coal left. I think it's time for some more experimental and adventurous operations here, so I'm going to send people from various operations to go and have that distress call investigated. I'm going to see what this is going on, what is happening there, and who might be in trouble there, and whether or not we can help them. I don't have a ton of food, but I'm going to have to send some people from the food production there anyway. Because right now, it's not like I got a lot of crew to spread around. There we go. It's going to be a 100% success rate. We're going to get there fairly quickly. Location of death, submarine. Beautiful. Yeah, this is an issue. I want to see what we can find. This distress call. Where are we going? What are we going to find when we get there? You're going here. Oh, sorry, this is transport sub. Where's my exploration sub? Here. How do I get more juice? I gotta find some way to get more power. I think building a coal generator is really the only way to go about it. It's not an ideal way because, again, it will need more crew. And I don't have that much crew. What I also don't have a lot of is new clones. So let's try and get as many new clones as possible. If there are going to be some mutations, then that's going to cause potential issues with survivability. So let's limit those as much as we can. There's a little explore sub going. Here we go. More crew members means more power. More power means operations, and more operations means more research, because I'm also not gathering any kind of research at the moment. 4 crew are reaching end of life to make matters even worse. So it's going to be all sorts of interesting and potentially all sorts of disaster. Let's see what the sub finds. Are we there yet? Jesus. That's all the people who are going end of life. And another one. And another one? Resupply fuel immediately. We're in emergency mode now. Okay. This one is essentially fine, it just doesn't have enough coal to keep going for more than 2 days, which is when the game goes into emergency mode. What can I do? I think we're basically looking at a full collapse of the whole system right now. This one's already turned off, this is turned off, the alloy furnace is off, the coal is off. I can turn the lab off, but I basically only got researchers there, so it's not like I'll be able to get a whole bunch of extra people from this. Let's pull somebody from the generator. Right now I got 5 positive. Can I completely shut down a generator or no? If I send Matthew over here, that might help. Yeah, we got 2 of those on the exploration sub. 3, 4. Okay. Matthew, where do you work? Here. Because this is going to give me some coal. It's only 4 per day, though. It's not a lot. Okay, so what's the deal with the exploration thing? Overseer, we've discovered what appears to be another research lab. We didn't know anyone else was down here. It looks like to be abandoned. Should we send in the sub to take a closer look? Yes. Wildlife. Common genome. What is this place? Objective complete. So, that's pretty far away. What is this place? It's a destroyed lab, but it doesn't have any integrity issues. It's not generating anything, and it needs mechanics? That's interesting. Okay, what does the game further want me to do? The distress signal appears to be coming from some kind of a research lab. We've dropped a flare at its location. The lab is badly damaged, but not beyond repair. If we want to find out more, we'll need to get crew over there. An outpost would help us set up a secondary base nearby. Unlock an outpost and build it near the abandoned research lab. Ah, yes. You mean to do that with all the resources I don't have? Because if I'm looking to build an outpost, I'm going to need a lot more coal than I currently have. So this is going to be problematic. Also, what I have seen that they fixed is you can now click on these things. So you can click on things and see what the event actually is. And eventually, well, no, not eventually. Previously, I had to go and look for that specific thing. Now I can just click on it and it immediately jumps to it. So that's an improvement. Okay, here's our coal plant. I want to get my exploration sub back so we can immediately get more food. And we can also start working on getting more coal. I have heard somebody say that it's possible to get multiple coal extractors onto the same one. This one is valid? What? You can build these through each other? That makes very little sense. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be possible or if it's just an exploit. I'm going to consider it an exploit and I'll not do it. Alright, this one doesn't have any crew. Because of that, we're not actually getting any food. So if the exploration submarine could please make its way back, then I can quickly get these people to go back to work. How's the lab going? We did have one successful clone. There's 2 more. Come on, I don't want people to start starving. 6 crew are hungry. Ah, Glenn. Glenn, dude, you're going to be working here. Glenn O'Sullivan, not in the power plant. We're not really getting as much power as I would like. But in this case, I would much more value my food production. Over here, we got the protein harvester, which is active. The other one is not the fauna trap. Capturing rosefish. Where the hell is my submarine? You're still returning? Ah, that's the destroyed tech lab. Okay. Right then. We're neutral for power. And that's with the tech lab turned off. I'm not actually generating any research. And... ah, perfect. Sub returned. Finally. Let loose the juice. Get all these people working on either power generation or staffing critical facilities, such as the carbohydrate farm. The problem is a couple of them might be unemployed, and that's going to be largely due to the fact that they're scientists and they cannot work anywhere else. As to this one, this coal extractor is unpowered because I don't have enough power to work with. And I don't believe I can actually turn any of these things offline. I mean, this one doesn't take any power, so that's good. Is it possible to get... oh, what was it? Oh, crap, no, I can't. What I was trying to go for is in the tech tree, power, the biomass generator. This is going to give you energy without using coal. It must be built on habitats, and they tend to eat habitats up. But if you put a habitat stabilizer on it, that should fix the issue. Right now, that's not an option for me because I don't have the availability. I don't get to do any research right now. Okay, let's go for a tunnel here. You turned it into a hub? Hold on, did you not complete that tunnel? Not sure. I need to get this building back online. That's going to eat even more coal. Yeah, it doesn't actually connect. What the hell? There. I think the whole core issue is I don't have enough clones. I don't have enough crew, essentially. And without the crew, what is a giant oarfish? Okay. Without the crew, I'll not be able to staff all of my facilities. without staffing the facilities, I'm not able to get more research and get more crew and coal and energy, and yeah. I think the whole system is about to collapse, essentially. I think the whole situation is about to go sideways. I got enough for one day. I do not have enough food. Everybody's growing hungry. This is offline. The only thing I could turn offline is the cloning lab. But by doing that, the cloning lab is not going to give me any more crew. It's a big catch-22 situation here. How much does this need? 13 power. I don't have anywhere near that. Can we first stabilize something like... Oh, I don't know. Energy. Do I really need this many generators? Oxygen gens? No. I suppose not. Can I turn this one offline, or is the whole situation... Yeah. This is not ideal, but it's fine for now. So we can have this one running at max capacity. And if I stop capturing great white sharks and stop stabilizing it... How's this habitat doing? 6 for 7, 14 for 14, so we're good. But I'm very concerned about this. Get one of the crew members away from here and put that here. Coal extract. But the problem is, if I do that, then the building turns on. And this thing doesn't have enough power, does it? Demand is 19. You're without a power line? It's a bit sloppy. There. I have 7 power to spare here. The other base is over there. I have 60 steel. If I build a power line this way, it's going to cost me a lot, but it will unify the power grid. So I now should be able to run another building. Like this one. And I'm gathering 10 and I'm losing, or I'm eating 9, so that's progress. Now we need to start working about, or on the food situation. And oxygen, I suppose, is in, yeah, this is good. Bloody hell, this is a tricky game. You don't have enough O2? Really? Well, that's funny. Can we send somebody over here? No batches in progress. Okay, shark, hatchet fish. I don't want a scientist right now. Okay, we're just gonna have to send this. Their survivability will not be ideal. I can use it once. But the chance of this going through is extremely limited. That's the problem. My crew affiliation is actually going up. Now that is interesting. This one doesn't have enough O2? How? Oh, we're supplying 11, we're demanding 18. Yeah, I see how that could be a problem. Coal extractor 1. Go on. We're 16 for 18. So somebody's gonna have, well, a bit of a headache first and potentially some more issues later. Turn the coal gen offline. It's not actually doing anything except eating up oxygen. 16 for 17. Why do I always miss something? Why am I always short one thing? Turning off the mess hall is only going to give me 1 power, but not much more than that. I'm now no longer getting enough coal. Is there any additional resource I can mine? Like iron. Yeah, that's not what I was going for. Iron ore deposit, concrete deposit. No. And if I get attacked, I'm going to be in even worse trouble. There's more iron there. Anything useful here? Iron and concrete. No coal, sadly. And with all of my sonar towers offline because of power conservation, I probably won't be able to find anything else either. Yeah. No, I'm afraid this is it. I was going to end the series anyway, because I'm not happy with the amount of views it's getting, and this is always the issue with series like these. I like to play the game, even if it's hard, but it is just not that entertaining to watch. Yet, you who are watching the video and listening to this do enjoy it, or you wouldn't be here. So, yeah, thank you for joining the series thus far. I'm sorry I couldn't bring it any further, and I hope that you will be able to have fun with this game yourself, and potentially not make the same mistakes that I have. Thanks for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for other games.